Tell me if you've heard this before, a government program that needs lots of young people to sign up, and the financial benefit goes to old people. Correspondent Doug McKelway examines a new and old idea.
You don't think even for one moment I'd force you or anyone to buy savings bonds?
Count me in, Father. I'll buy.
Fast forward 56 years, and an old idea has been resurrected.
We're calling it My RA. Not IRA, My RA. And what it is it's a new type of savings bond that we can set up without legislation that encourages Americans to begin to build a nest egg.
A generation of baby boomers facing retirement with savings depleted from the recession. Later generations burdened with college debt and joblessness. And a culture of instant gratification has led to a nation unprepared for its financial future.
There's no question that Americans with lower incomes and even millions of middle-income Americans don't save enough.
And like Obamacare, a large number of young people would need to join in to make this work. The MyRA plan would enable workers to start saving with a deposit of as little as $25 and contribute as little as $5 each payday. The accounts would be portable from job to job and be backed by Uncle Sam. But one thing is lacking.
I am concerned that the return on these investments is fairly low. We're looking at about 1% perhaps after inflation.
Still, most private accounts refuse investments as small as MyRA's initial $25 deposit. Administrative costs would make them unprofitable. So who would pick up the administrative costs of as big a federal program as MyRA?
The administrative costs would be borne by the taxpayer.
That in turn raises another question.
The president is saying, I can do this without an act of Congress. Congress is saying, wait a minute, this looks like a switch in the tax laws. It may require an appropriation of funds.
But the political jousting over that detail may pale in comparison to the payoff of reinstilling a culture of saving. MyRA could be an idea that both parties like. Brett?
Doug McKelway at the White House Briefing Room. Doug, thank you.